All right, welcome back to another episode of Lone Star College Football. We are hopping on real quick just to give an update because they have just voted today, probably like 15 minutes ago, to expand the college football playoffs from a four-team playoff to a 12-team playoff. Uh, y'all do us a favor, y'all like the video, send us in the comments. What do y'all think about that? Is it good for college football? Is it bad for college football? We actually just posted a video earlier today about expanded playoffs. We didn't even know this was being voted on.
Yeah, like we literally made that last night.
Yeah. And that one I
Yeah.
told you to let me know how many teams y'all need the playoffs to be for your team to make it. That'll be fun. So, Logan, I'm going to swing your way.
Okay. So I'm just sitting here. I'm at work, right? As you can tell. But and I get a notification on my watch saying that they voted on a 12-team format, and it was unanimous that it's gonna go into play. So I just called Christian because he's off today. He's getting ready to go down to Austin, go watch Longhorns. Um, I just called Christian. I'm like, dude, how is it that we just post? Like, we're waiting on this to get posted tomorrow, and then they want to come out and do all this. But so it was a unanimous vote between 12 people. One of them being Notre Dame's president, and there was one more that I'm not sure where they were from, but it was all the commissioners from the 10 FBS conferences. Yeah. I'm just excited, bro. But it could start as soon as 2024 is what the CFP committee is pushing for. But their CFP current contract now doesn't end with ESPN until 2026. So if there's any additional CFP games, ESPN is going to hold the rights. But I don't see them getting away from ESPN in the first place. I think that'd be a terrible business move.
I hope not, because I think ESPN does the best job at formatting it all. Fox,
Yeah.
Fox is okay, but their app is terrible. CBS is okay, but their app is terrible. ABC is okay, but they refuse to work with Dish Network all the time. Sometimes they're in arguing and missing out on games because of that.
Yeah. I also saw an estimated value of the 12-team format, and it is supposedly on track to bring them $1.2 billion a year. That's it.
I
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
1.2. And now at the 4-team, it's bringing in roughly 600 million. So you double your value with triple the teams, and I think they can make more because they're going to be getting 3 times the viewership.
Yeah.
Like everybody's going to watch the CFP, or mostly if you're a football fan.
You're going to get more viewership when you have more teams because more fans are interested, just in general. Like there's more
Yeah.
games, more people watch, but also, the casual football fan, a a Baylor or Texas casual would just watch Baylor in Texas. And if they're not making the playoffs, maybe they'll tune in for the end of a game. Maybe they won't. But if those teams are in the playoffs, they're watching that game. They're going to that game. So it'll make a lot of money. I'm curious. I think you were talking about it earlier. What's the formatting going to be? How are they? Are there going to be first round buys, guaranteed slots, or is it still going to
Oh,
be just picked by the committee?
if I had to guess, because they did say it's going to be comprised of the top 6 conference champions. So it would have been like, I don't know, Cincinnati, Baylor, Alabama, who won
Michigan,
the
Michigan, and
Michigan,
Utah won. Clemson,
Utah.
Clemson probably still won the ACC.
But yeah, it would have been those 6 teams pretty much. And then it would be like the best 6 ranked at large teams. So it still would have had Georgia. It probably would have had Notre Dame,
The Aggies,
Oklahoma State probably.
the
Do
Ag,
what?
the Aggies probably would have been in it, weren't they? Like number 8.
I have no idea.
I think they're ranked high,
Maybe.
top 10.
But yeah, like those uh, teams that didn't make it, like what would that be then? Like
Do what?
4 or were 5 through 12,
Yeah.
pretty much, they would have all made it if they were the conference champions or if they were the best ones left over. I would assume that would be like, say, Alabama versus the 12th ranked team, with it being a 12-team playoff. But I don't think it would really add up if they did the first week bye.
What I'm curious though is what happens if you have a uh for example, this year the Big 12 is kind of wide open, right? So a bunch of teams could I could see a season where there's 2 9-3 teams playing in the Big 12 championship. So if that happens and you have say it's Baylor, say Baylor wins and they're 10-3, at 10-3, you're probably not even ranked in the I mean, you might be ranked in the top 12, but you might be number 14 making the playoff in a 12-man playoff. You might be number 14 making the playoffs. It won't just be 1 through 12.
Yeah,
There'll be conference champs ranked lower.
But if the say like the group of 5 teams, one of their notification for me too. One of their teams besides Cincinnati, like whoever the second best conference champion was there, if they're ranked higher than say Baylor, for example, like you said, then they would get in over Baylor for sure. I think it's just whoever has the highest ranking after the conference championship.
The 6th highest rankings. Because they did a 10 because that means that there's Power 5 and the Group of 5.
Yep.
Group of 5, even you'll have a season where an 11-1 Group of 5 champion will be ranked lower than a 10-3 FBS school. So they did that to be inclusive. Honestly, you're going to have the 5 Power 5s most likely, and then you're going to have one Group of 5 make it, and that's only going to get worse once Cincinnati, Houston, BYU, and UCF join the Big 12 because those are 4 of the better Group of 5 schools. So congratulations, Group of 5. You will make it every single year, and you will get killed every single. Personally, that's what
at least one team will.
I think the Group of 5 should just have their own playoff.
Yeah, I think they're really just doing it for the revenue because I'm pretty sure if you look at the Alabama-Cincinnati game, viewership was through the roof just because it was the first Group of 5 school to be in the playoff. But it's pretty much just going to be a first round bye for Alabama or Georgia, whoever's number 1 at the time.
Sure.
Which is cool. It's still cool saying that you made it to the CFB, and it's a good way for those lower income schools to get income. I don't know how much Cincinnati made off of making it to the playoffs, but you're going to get better recruits. You're going to get money from it. I would almost definitely feel like you have to get paid for it. It's going to help your school regardless.
Yeah,
there's that first round.
There's a part of me that wants it early as they can be, and there's a part of me that says wait till 2026 because I want Texas to make the 4-man one before we get the 12. That way we can see who made it. Hey, there's a lot of teams that never made it when it was the BCS. You just had to be number 1 or number 2, and Texas did that. So we need to make a playoff before it gets expanded. But you got anything else to add on that?
Yeah. Man, I just hope it is done as soon as possible. I think it'll be dope to see that. I can't wait. I'm so excited about it.
I'm cool with it if it adds 2 or 3 more weeks of football.
I mean, it would have to.
Yeah.
Because you would go down to 6. Ooh. I wonder how they're going to do that. They might have a first round bye for the 1 and 2 teams.
Probably. That's what they talked about before. That way
still.
No, you let all 6 play.
But then it'll go down to 3 eventually.
Well, if you let all 6, if there's 12 teams and you let all 6 play, then there's 6 teams left. Maybe there's a second round bye option. I don't know. But then
I have no idea.
Even then, you let 3, 6, 4, and 5 play. That still leaves. Oh no, there's 1 and 2, so 4. I don't know. I don't know how they'll do it. Maybe just number 1 gets a bye. And see with them if it's number 1.
You got 11.
Then there's 5, 6, 7.
Maybe we're just overthinking this.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they have something.
Or maybe it's
They
the
do
top.
all four. Top four bye, and then there's
Yeah,
eight,
that's what I was
there's
thinking.
8 left, and those teams play. That leaves you with 8, and then they play and.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember how they did that one format that we looked at. Because
Yeah,
we had the champion. This is like the top 4 conference champions that buys,
yeah.
maybe, which would be dope. It would suck because we'd still have to wait a week or 2 weeks before Baylor plays. I mean, before the Big 12 champion plays.
It's gonna be weird when wait till 2026 and Texas and Baylor are gonna go undefeated, play each other at the very end of the season, play each other in the Big 12 game, and then play each other again in the playoffs or the Natty. And Texas probably went on.
Dude,
Honest with you, so
you think so?
yeah,
I don't agree. But
put some green on that one.
oh man,
Well,
yeah, it's a crazy day here in college football.
yeah. I wish it was Saturday already.
Me too.
Well, we're gonna hop off here. Just wanted to bring y'all a quick little update on the college football playoff expansion. We're excited for it. Y'all let us know what y'all think. You can follow him at L Patterson _3. You can follow me at Christian H _88. And you can follow the channel at Lone Star _CFB. Welcome.